I'm currently standing outside of the Las Vegas Convention Center for CES 2025, and today I am going to show you some of the wildest tech that you have ever laid your eyes on that you can only find right here at CES. Let's go. CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show, started all the way back in June 1967 and had just 17,500 attendees. For context, this was so long ago that just 3 years later, the big announcement at CES was that Philips unveiled their first ever VCR for $900. For starters, attendance has gone up nearly 8x because in 2025, there are an estimated 130,000 attendees. We also have over 4,500 exhibitors showing off the latest and greatest in technology. But with all these booths, it's kind of tough figuring out where to start, so luckily I ran into some creator friends that hopefully can help make my decision a little bit easier.
All right, so I'm standing here with
Justine Eric, also known as iJustine.
And what booth are you most excited to see here at CES?
Wow, okay, I feel like that might be the most difficult question anyone's ever asked me. All of them?
All of them. Okay, we'll go see all of them. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, good luck.
Thanks.
And since Justine wants us to visit all the booths, I guess we'll just have to start somewhere, and why not at LG? After all, LG really loves to make a grand spectacle every year at CES. Walking through the booth, I was immediately greeted with all sorts of flashy LG devices and displays, but one thing that really caught my eye immediately was the LG Ultra Gear gaming section. And that's because LG was featuring the world's first 5K 2K bendable gaming monitor, which can lay completely flat so you can Netflix and chill, or bend to the most extreme angle so you can have the most immersive gaming experience possible. Sadly though, even with this awesome monitor, it still didn't help my in-game driving skills very much. Of course, I didn't get very far without running into one of the most insane displays I've ever seen.
So what we're looking at currently is 28 vertical transparent displays. They're all connected together via a video matrix system, and they have a chandelier in the middle, so when they go more transparent, you're actually able to see right through them. This is really cool.
And I think this is the perfect opportunity to transition and give you guys a closer look at the display that makes it all possible. It's called
the LG OLED T. This is a 77-inch transparent OLED television, and it's actually available for purchase right now, which is really exciting, but it is gonna run you about $60,000, and I heard it's actually on Best Buy's website, so if you want, you can buy it there.
But by far, my favorite device was tucked away in the LG Signature section.
All right, so this microwave behind me is really cool. It not only has a screen on the front where you can look up different recipes and different things that you want to cook, but it also has multiple built-in cameras, one of which you can see up here. If we open the camera app, and this runs just like an Android platform, so very intuitive and user-friendly, you can see a front-facing camera. But what's even cooler is it actually has top-down cameras coming from underneath, and if we go to Cook Record, you can actually create content and view what you're cooking remotely from your TV or your phone, which is really awesome, and get right under here, saute a bunch of onions or mushrooms, and really share your recipes online. I think this is really outside of the box thinking by LG.
Up next, I walked through the convention center a little bit more to see if I could spot any other YouTubers and maybe even get a recommendation on what we should check out next.
All right, so I'm standing here with, you want to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? My name is Chilrog. That's the name of my channel. Joe is my real name.
All right, Joe, so what booth are you most excited to check out here at CES?
Definitely going to be TCL. They have a lot of crazy stuff here. They have a crazy art scene. If you haven't seen it, it's going to be insane. NFL sponsorship, a whole bunch of cool things, so that'll be dope.
Nice, man. Well, awesome. I'm going to check out the TCL booth myself. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right, you too.
Now I'm pulling up to the TCL booth to check out their brand new Ray Neo AR glasses. Let's go take a look. So I'm here at the TCL booth where I am demoing the brand new Ray Neo X Series AR glasses, and I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most anticipated devices for me personally here at CES 2025, and that's because while they look like a normal pair of glasses on the outside, on the inside they're actually casting a virtual interface which allows me to mix reality with a computing platform, which is similar to multitasking, talking to people but using my phone at the same time without even being rude. So let's see what these glasses have to offer. Okay, giving a quick tour around the glasses, right here on the front we actually have our camera, so if you want to take pictures or videos. On the side here we have our touch capacitive slider. This is how you can easily navigate through different fields inside of the glasses. They do have quad push speakers, which means you have 2 speakers on each frame here, which gives a really nice audio quality. And then on the back you have a USB-C port, and this is how you can easily charge the glasses. And for cell phone pairing, of course, you can use Bluetooth as well.
Up next, I walked through the convention center a little bit more to see if I could spot any other YouTubers and maybe even get a recommendation on what we should check out next.
So I'm standing here with, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Jem Zappe. That's my handle.
Okay, and what booth are you most excited to see at CES?
I'm most excited for Sony and HP. For all my journaling girly pops out there, I'm excited for that one.
Nice, I guess that's, what, the second or third time we've heard Sony already? We definitely got to check that booth out.
You do.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so we're pulling up outside of the Sony booth here at CES. I'm really excited because they have some really cool stuff to show this year. So let's go on in and take a look. Come on.
Walking into the Sony booth, I got to check out a Demon Slayer Infinity Castle anime installation. And the cool part was they even let me hop in and become the main character on the artwork for the upcoming film.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so you're gonna see the original image here. They can see it on the other side, so you don't have to work there. Like that?
Oh, okay. Nice.
I'm not even gonna lie, Sony flexed super hard on the entire tech industry with this booth. I mean, there are some seriously cool spectacles to be seen in here. One thing that blew us all away was the Zen portion, where I got to test out spatial image capture mixed with some of the most advanced eye tracking software I've ever seen, which creates insanely accurate 3D models that allow the user to interact in a way that would normally only be possible with a high-end VR headset. But for Zen and Sony, this was just the beginning.
What's amazing about what's happening behind me, he's wearing a total of 12 different sensors. You can see him on his legs, on his back, arms, and even head. There is no motion capture cameras doing this. It's all real time, and you can see the movements are all mimicked in real time on that screen, which allows animation for video games or movies to become a more seamless experience.
And as cool as all of this was, what I saw next truly excited me.
So what you're seeing behind me right now is called the PXO Akira. It's Sony's latest and greatest in filmmaking technology that actually simulates real environments behind a vehicle, and it can even simulate wheel speeds, bumps, shock movement, and everything else to give an actor a realistic experience of driving through an environment without actually having to worry about the environment. This is such cool tech, and you can see the software design right here being monitored by this crew, and then right behind us you can see the Jeep. Now this also works for two-wheel vehicles like dirt bikes or motorcycles as well. They wouldn't let me hop in it this time, but maybe next time Sony will let me hop in the car.
And just like that, I'm off once again in search of another content creator to tell us what booth we should visit next.
All right, so I'm standing here with, do you want to introduce yourself?
Parker Burton, and my channel is also just called Parker Burton.
All right, and Parker, what booth are you most excited to see here at CES?
Well, anyone who knows me knows that it has to be Samsung, so Samsung.
All right, awesome. I'll go check out that booth next. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
So I'm currently outside of the Samsung booth here at CES. While I'm excited for a lot of things, I have a sneaking suspicion that robotics is really going to catch our attention on this one. So let's go ahead and go in and check it out. Come on.
Walking into the booth, we are immediately greeted with Samsung's vision of a seamless ecosystem that truly enriches users' lives. Everything from digital appliances, TVs, and of course mobile devices, it truly is one experience. Continuing through the booth, we see this reoccurring theme as we get up to Samsung's AI-powered recipe recommendation system, which hones in on monitoring blood glucose levels. And this is especially helpful to individuals who have type 1 diabetes. Samsung technology combined with a Dexcom 24/7 monitor sends data directly to Samsung Health. Now once the monitor senses your glucose levels are getting a bit low, it will send recommendations for recipes that will help you manage your glucose levels through what you're intaking from your Samsung fridge. Samsung had no shortage of impressive tech on display, like this plant incubator or vehicle tech that honestly just made my Tesla feel lame. But I didn't get very far into the booth before noticing one of the coolest TV displays I've ever laid my eyes on.
It's amazing technology because you can see they're using the frame TVs. You can actually buy a subscription to different artworks from different museums. Whatever you want to display in your house is now at your fingertips. But what's also cool about this exhibit here is they're actually using the frame speakers, and that's what you're hearing with the audio. So if you come over here, you can actually come get a close look at these speakers.
This is a new vision of art.
And this is the frame speaker right here, which is a similar concept to the frame TV, but as you can see, it is projecting a really awesome sound experience. Now there's 4 of these total in this room right now, and it's creating an extremely dynamic artwork experience. I actually feel like I'm in the middle of a museum. This is absolutely insane here at the Samsung booth. Now what's so insane about this display that they're showing me right now is even when I get all the way up close, close to it, I can't even believe that it's not a real painting or piece of art. This is actually a TV right now, and I'm just blown away. I don't know if this is gonna transcend through the lens like I'm seeing it in person, but I am just absolutely shocked. I have to have one of these in my house.
And of course, Samsung did have one final surprise up their sleeve for the end of the booth.
Of course, CES isn't the only place Samsung's unveiling new tech at, and that's because we have Samsung Galaxy Unpacked, which is coming January 22nd. I will be covering that, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see all things Samsung coming up.